my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome back. My name is Chrissy, and I am a sober yogi, here to bring light, love, and positivity from my yoga mat to your home. I hope you're having a glorious day, and that this flow just helps make it that much better, because you deserve that. We all do. I'm going to begin this session with a prayer. My higher power is the God of the Bible, but yours doesn't have to be. Lord, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today. Take our will and our lives and guide us every step of our way, for today, for tomorrow. And Lord, help guide this flow, guide this practice as we connect with you. Guide my words and my movements in a way that glorifies you, honors all my friends' bodies, minds, and spirits. Let this be a moment of devotion. Let this be a moment of peace. And let us all leave this practice feeling rejuvenated in you, Lord Jesus. I pray this in your name. Amen. We're going to begin in a seated position, as I'm sure you've already found. My hands are in my lap, and I'm going to guide you guys to breathe in as I raise my arms up, and out as I lower them in prayer. This is a good point to set an intention for the practice and for your day. My intention is presence, but yours doesn't have to be. Find what feels right, what feels good, and let us begin. Breathe in and out. In and out. Breathe in and release. We're going to have our hands in prayer position at our solar plexus near our heart. And we're going to look up, bow our heads, look up at the heavens, and down in reverence, up in praise, and down in prayer. We're going to place our hands on our knees, taking tiny little neck circles, just really opening up through the neck and shoulders. Breathing in and out, remembering that our breath is our spirit. As we reverse that circle, let the sun shine on our skin if we're outside. Then we're going to place our right hand next to us and open up through that side body. If you want to go lower, just push your hand a little further back to open up more. We're going to roll through to the other side, opening up through our side body. Roll through, open, roll through, breathe in and out, roll through back to center. Here we're going to crawl onto our toes in a toe stand, balancing Straightening through our backs, pressing our palms together, knowing that our strength and our balance comes from the Lord. Then we're going to plant our palms, put our heels to the ground, and softly pedal it out. You do not have to be as low as I am. Your hands may be on your thighs, they may be on your shins, they may be on your waist. That's okay. We're just here to move our feet and open them up a little bit. Opening up through our legs and our hips, our backs. Our feet should be flushed together. And we're going to release our heads and surrender. Release our hands. Before we rise up slowly, breathing in and out. Grounding down through that back body. Taking it one vertebrae at a time until we roll our shoulders back. We're going to raise our hands up to the heavens into volcano pose, grounding down through our back body, lifting up through our chest, pointing our hip points forward, rolling our shoulders together. And we're going to take our right wrist. I'm going to pull to one side, opening up through that side body, back to center, left side, back to center, and then release into that forward fold, pedaling out our legs again, really opening up through the body. And we're gonna bend our knees, rise up, roll our arms back, open our palms towards the heavens, shine our hips forward, ground down through our back body, raise our hands up, and we're going to slowly lower back into that toe stand. We're gonna hold this for a few breaths, so bear with me. Then we're going to place our hands behind us and come through to a cross-legged seat. We're going to take circles with our bodies. Rounding through the spine, almost like a cat-cow. Breathe in, hand out, in, hand out. Reverse that circle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. In and out. Again, we're going to open up through that side body, really being present. I'm going to go onto my forearm, but you don't have to. Reaching, stretching, raising our eyes, keeping equidistance between our neck and our shoulders. And then we're going to roll through to the other side. It's okay if the sides feel different, they should. Our bodies feel different every single day, but we can practice self-love and peace and patience with them anyways. Roll back into center, and then we're going to go ahead and meet in a tabletop position. We're going to have our wrists underneath our shoulders, our fingertips spread wide, pelvis tucked, tailbone rolled down. And from here we're going to curl our toes under and go into hovering table. Keep your crown straight. Keep your breath even. It's okay if your legs are shaking. You've got this. And we're going to lower our left knee and breathe in. Then right knee. Left, right, alternating between them for a few breaths. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Uncurl your toes. We'll meet cow pose, our tailbone up, our belly drops, our head lifted, and then we're gonna roll up through that tailbone all the way to our heads and top. And again, back. Cow. We'll breathe out as we go into cat. Breathe in as we go into cow pose. Breathe in and out. And then find a little bit of movement, whether it's making figure eights, swaying back and forth, going forward into cobra, or upward facing dog. Find what feels good to you in this moment. It doesn't matter if you look weird. As children, we didn't care what we looked like, what we were moving. We were just present in our bodies, finding what felt good in the moment. In the same way as we try and find what feels good on the yoga mat, we can try and do that in every aspect of our lives. Listening to our bodies, our intuition, and our higher power. All right, we're gonna meet back in tabletop, and we're gonna go into hovering table one more time this time. We're gonna breathe in and out and lift. Now we're gonna begin tapping our shoulders, trying to keep our waist steady, working those abs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat. Pull it back into child's pose. Let your forehead and your third eye touch the mat. Breathe in and out. In and out. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. And we're going to rise and forward and back. Forward. Maybe you look up, maybe you look straight, maybe you look down. Find what works with your body. What's comfy for you. Breathe out as we go back. Breathe in as we move forward. In and out. Breathe in. We're going to meet in tabletop position. This time extending our right leg out behind us and crossing it over the left side, spilling off the mat. In that tabletop position, pressing equally through our hands. Looking behind at our foot, opening up through that right side body. And we're going to lift and touch our left knee to our right. We're going to do this 7 times. So breathe in as we expand. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out as we go in. 2. Breathe in. 3. 4. 5. 6. Last one. And 7. Release. We're going to plant our left palm. We're going to glide our arm up to the heavens and through, up, and thread the needle, up, and thread the needle. And we're going to take it to the opposite side, pressing our left leg out and taking it past our right leg, pressing away from that yoga mat, looking at our heel. And really just opening up through that left side body as we look over our shoulders. We're going to release. We're going to put our right hand up, our left leg, and go in and out the same way as we did before. So we're going to count down this time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Pinch it in and release. Now we're going to place that right hand in the middle with our left arm up skyward, opening up, and thread the needle. Up, and thread the needle. Breathe in, and out. Release back to the ground. From here, we're going to roll back onto our feet. We're going to interlace our fingertips and make a wave, opening up those wrists. The air quality out here is not the best today, but that's okay. We're going to just make waves with our fingers interlace until we press down towards our knees. Look up, straighten that back. We pull up, 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 open. And lower. We'll do it again. Up, up, and lower. Up, up, up. Looking up and release. We're going to move forward. Your toes can go back flat or stay curled under here. We're going to put our wrists about 1 inch apart from each other and make circles one way and then the other. And then we're going to roll it up onto our knees. This should have our knees hip width apart, almost like we're in mountain pose. We're doing a half mountain right now. Shine those hip points forward, lift up through your chest. Raise your arms up to the heavens. And open up through the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Then we're going to place our hands on our waists as we take a back bend. in the camel pose. Breathing in and up, in and out before touching our arm, and then opening up towards the heavens. Release. Switch. Let it go now. We shine up. And take it back down. And then we're going to pull ourselves back forward into another extended child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. We rise up, curl our toes under, press into our fingertips and away from the yoga mat and make our way into downward facing dog. Our heels should be weighing down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Ground down through your back body, tuck your pelvis. Press away from the yoga mat with your fingertips. Begin to pedal your feet. Opening up through them. If you work on your feet like I do, this should feel really good. And then we're going to tick-tock our feet to the left, squat it down, back to center. Do the same thing towards the right. Breathe in as we come back up. Breathe out as we go down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. We're going to do 2 more on our own on each side. And I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. We're going to walk our fingertips from downward dog into a forward fold, legs hip width apart. Clasping opposite elbows and swaying back and forth. Letting our head dangle. And we're going to slowly rise up into our mountain pose. Hips shining forward, grounding down through that back body. And we're going to place our feet together. Seal them up, zip up through the body. Raise our hands above our heads. We are about to enter into chair pose. So we're going to breathe in and out, in and out, as we get lower and hold. And then we're going to push our arms back, get on our toes, hummingbird, and back to seat, back to hummingbird, back to seat, back to hummingbird, back to seat, back to hummingbird, back to seat. Last one. Breathe in, out as you take flight, hold, and release into a forward fold. Pedaling those feet out again. Squat down, rise up. Raise your hands towards the heavens. And release back to the ground. We're going to lift halfway. And release. Lift halfway. And release. One more time. Lift halfway and we're going to hold it here. We can have airplane arms, extending our arms behind us, extending our crown, and release. And then we're going to walk it forward into plank pose, pressing back with our heels. From here, we're going to bring our left leg to our left arm, right leg to our right arm. Breathe in and out to touch, in and out to touch, out, out, breathe in and out. We're going to do 2 more on each side on our own. Back in plank and lower down to our chest and forward into cobra. Release back to the ground. Our hands at our rib cages, parallel to our bodies. And we're going to rise up, baby cobra. Release. Rise up, baby cobra. Release. Breathe in and out. In and out. Let our baby cobra grow bigger, just like baby Groot in the Avengers. And look one way behind us, then the other. Before releasing, we're going to pull our legs towards us, opening up through the hamstrings, grabbing our feet. We're lifting our chest and lifting our legs into wheel. You can rock back and forth to play if you'd like, or just hold. Three, 2, 1. Release. Let your right cheek rest on the ground. Take a couple breaths here. And take it to your left cheek. Really allowing your body to relax for a couple deep breaths. Now we're going to turn our face back forward. Use our hands at our rib cage. Curl our toes under, lift our kneecaps, press back up into plank, and then back into downward facing dog. Then we're going to take our left leg, pull it up into 3-legged dog, and forward, meet a third eye. Up, breathe out as we touch our knee to our left elbow, breathe in, and up. And then touch it to our right elbow before stepping it forward into our low lunge. We're going to rise up, hands above our heads in a crescent lunge. Take a few seconds to ground here before pivoting our back foot, warrior 1. If you want to have a deeper stretch, you can move your foot forward. Just make sure your knee is over your ankle. Then we're going to open up into warrior 2, pulling our pinkies back. And we're going to push it forward and go back. The peaceful warrior. Opening up again through that side body. Before releasing our arm onto our knee. Opening up towards the heavens. And maybe we take the bind, placing our right arm behind our back and touching our leg. Maybe we just stay with our arm above our head. Either way, make sure your head is equidistant from your shoulders and you're pulling away with them before we release and go back into our warrior two before straightening that leg. Opening up through that side body again and down to the ground. We're going to turn in back to that low lunge. Plant our right palm. Take our left palm up towards the sky. And then plant it next to the right palm inside of the foot before letting the toes spill off the mat in lizard pose. From here, we're going to put our fingers, our pointer finger and our thumbs in a triangle and go down. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. In and out. Breathe in and out. And then pivot our feet. Toes pointing inwards into a wide-legged forward fold. And we're going to heel toe in, go up into star pose. Toes in, back down to the ground. Toes facing out, star. In, we're going back down. Breathe in and out. In. And then we're going to heel toe in. Taking mountain pose. Your legs can be sealed together or hip width apart. Breathe in, raise your hands up to the heavens and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then make your way back to your mat. We will meet in a forward fold. We're walking it forward into plank. Pressing back into downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift our right leg up. Need a third eye as we breathe out. Right leg up, breathe in. Breathe out. Right knee to right elbow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg to left elbow. And step it forward. Low lunge. Take a couple breaths here. And then rise up. High lunge / crescent lunge. Pivot that back foot. Warrior one. Pivot again. Warrior two. Take a few deep breaths here. Forward. Back into peaceful warrior. Opening up through that side body. And then raining it down onto our knees. Opening up. Maybe your hands above your head. Maybe it's stretching all the way over your head. Or maybe you take that bind. We're going to release that warrior two. Pulling our shoulders together. Straighten that leg. Open up through that side body. And pull it down. We're pivoting into a low lunge. Plant your left palm. Reach up towards the heavens. When you release your hands, let it be on the inside of your right leg. As we go down and up in our lizard variation. Breathe in and out. Pivot that back leg. And again, we are now have our toes facing in, wide-legged forward fold, heels in, rise up, star fold, toes in, rain it down, and breathe out. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, forward fold, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to hang out here for a second before placing the back side of our left hand on the outside of our right foot and opening up our right arm. Looking up and release. Switch. Right back of the hand to the left side of the foot. Open up. Reach. Release. Bend our legs. Up we go as we breathe in. I'm going to turn around to face you guys. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart. And we're going to do some knocking on heaven's door. So we're going to tighten our abs. Have our feet a little more than hip width apart. And smack our booties. This one I got from Yoga with Adriene, and I find that it brings me a lot of joy. And I want to return that joy to you guys. It's playful, it's fun. If you're not getting any action, it's a little bit validating, Don't forget to breathe. Alrighty, we're gonna keep doing this. You can speed it up a little bit. You can lift your heels if you need to. Oh, it should feel good in your lower back. It's popping mine. And we're gonna take it down. Slow it down. And we're going to take the same stance. We're going to put our arms up parallel to the ground. We're going to tuck that pelvis, shine our hip points forward. And like a boxer, we're going to twist one way, push our arm out, back to center. Every single time you turn, breathe out. Move as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. And release. We're going to put our feet to touch. I'm going to step over here, trying to find a spot that's actually solid ground for our next pose. We'll zip our legs up together, round down through our back bodies, lift our leg up, and go into our tree pose. Your foot does not have to be as high as mine is. Raise our arms up to the heavens. And release and raise and release. Release your leg back down to the ground. We're going to take it to the other side. Breathe in and out. Lift that leg up. Place it wherever is comfy to you. It can be down on the ground if it needs to be. It's presence, not perfection. Raise our arms up. Release. Up. And release everything. We're gonna take our left leg out, tighten through our body, and lift. We're gonna do this 7 times on each side. Take it at your own pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. Right leg out. Breathe in and out. Straighten that hip. Begin lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Release. Raise your hands up. Forward fold. Slowly rise up. Release. From here, we're going to widen our stance. And we're going to go down into a squat. Twisting one way. Breathe in and out. Take it the other direction. Breathe in and out. In and out. Straighten through those legs. Breathe in, out as we release. Breathe in. Maybe you go on your toes. Maybe you wiggle your feet in a little more. And then go down. We're going to do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, and we're gonna meet back in that squat. Twist, twist, hold, 3 breaths. And release. You're gonna heel toe it in to hip width apart. And then we're going to squat down towards the ground. Hold. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then release. We're going to extend our right leg towards the right corner of our mat. Place our left foot on the inside of our thigh. And then raise our hands up. And open up through that side body. Maybe we take a bind here. Maybe we don't. Maybe we go back and forth. Just find what feels good to you. A couple more breaths here. Release. Pivot your body in. Face that foot. Rain it down. Breathe in as you come up. Point that toe. Place your hands behind you. Lift your hips and pelvis. Let your head hang low behind you. And release. We're going to take it to the opposite side. This time, our right foot is in our left side. We're going to lift our arms up. Release our left hand. And open up through that side body. Again, you can take the bind if you'd like. If your body can't do that today, that's okay. Presence over perfection. And then we're going to pull it up. twist in, raise our arms, rain it down. Breathe in as we come back up. Place our hands behind our back. Point that toe. Release back to the ground. I'm going to meet you guys in butterfly. Opening up through those hips, rolling those shoulders back. And then bowing over as far as we can. If this is uncomfortable, you can move your feet a little more forward or a little closer in. Listen to your own body. And then from here, we can sit in a seated position like this. Or if you guys would like to try compass pose, we're gonna grab our leg, rock it like a baby, opening up through that hip. Placing our leg over our shoulder, grabbing our foot with our opposite leg, and using our right leg, or not right leg, our right arm to stabilize. We can release from there. Take it to the other side. Rock that left leg. For me, my left leg never wants to do a full compass, so we'll see where it's at today. But if you feel the same way, you're not alone. So we're gonna grab that foot. Point the toe and open up and release. All right. We're gonna make our way back to tabletop position where we met earlier. Take a couple cat-cows. Be very intentional with them. And then we're gonna step our feet out into plank and lower for the count of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 5. One more. You got this. Breathe in and down. 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Walk your hands back into a forward fold. Zip your feet together. Bend your legs. Rise up. Pull your hands down into prayer. And let us close this practice with a moment of gratitude. Let us be grateful for this practice, for what our bodies can do and what they can't yet do. Let us be grateful for a God who is there for us and present, who stabilizes us. Let us be grateful for all the beautiful gifts that He has given us. And let us be grateful for each other today. I just want you to think of one thing and say, I am grateful for it. And release it out into the air and go forth in your day in gratitude, peace, and serenity. Namaste. And thank you for joining.